Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strom, and welcome to my YouTube channel for today's baseball. This is Field of Dreams Baseball today, week number 3 of our season, number 8. In front of you, you have the standings in the Sandlot Division. We have Beantown in first place, 46 and 47, 4 games ahead of Amazing. In the Moneyball Division, St. Louis, 60 and 29, with the best record in the league. They lead Philadelphia by 4 games, Chico's by 4.5. Vegas, my team, 50 and 33, 4 games ahead of Hagerstown, 9 ahead of Union Stewards. And in the rain delay division, San Francisco, 60 and 30, second best record in the league, and they are 9 games ahead of Crystal Lake. Slashed is in the ballpark first, and Mark is number 2. Batting leaders through the middle of July, season number 8, George Sisler at 375, Musial 357. Babe Ruth leads with 45 home runs, followed by Rogers Hornsby. Hornsby leads in RBIs with 108. ERA leader DeGrom 185, Rodon, both of St. Louis 215. Walter Johnson 21 wins. Klaus from Crystal Lake 19 saves, along with Dennis Eckersley of Philadelphia. Strikeouts, Walter Johnson with 260. Team-wise, Union Stewards leads the league in hitting at 285, followed by Vegas and St. Louis. Chico's leads in pitching, followed by St. Louis and Lehigh, and Carolina, our expansion team, leads in fielding percentage, followed by San Francisco and Hadley Lake. In the early voting, George Sisler leads at MVP. Cy Young Award, Walter Johnson leads there, and Big Clue currently leads for Manager of the Year. Let's go and see what we got to play this week. July 15th, we start out Florence at Hagerstown. Hagerstown wins a 4-1. Philly at Manchester, 10-3 Philadelphia. They closed the lead to 3.5 games behind St. Louis. Carolina at Edmonton. Edmonton 6-5 winners. St. Louis now at home against Cleveland wins 7-1. They open up their lead against Philly to 4 games. Vegas at Crystal Lake. Crystal Lake wins 5-4. Crystal Lake 8.5 back. Hagerstown closes to within 3. Lehigh at Beantown. Lehigh 6-5 winners. Beantown lead shrinks to 3.5. Amazing at Lancaster. 6-5 Lancaster. Washington at Union Stewards. 10-7 Union Stewards. They close to within 8 games of Vegas. And Chico's at the Bronx. 3-2 Chico's. Chico's 4.5 behind St. Louis. We head to the 16th. And it looks like we switch teams, switch cities. Lehigh at Philadelphia. Lehigh wins 11-4. Chico's at the Bronx. 6-4 Bronx. St. Louis at home against Cleveland. Cleveland upsets them 3-2. Helping out Philadelphia and Chico's. San Francisco at Union Stewards, 10-9. Union Stewards, that makes Slash smile. Manchester at Beantown, 3-0 Beantown. Their record now 47-48, leading in their division. Amazing at Lancaster. 3-2 Amazing. Florence at Edmonton, 3-2 Edmonton. Carolina now at Crystal Lake, 2-1 Crystal Lake. Hadley Lake now at home against Washington. They win 5-2. And St. Louis in game 2 of their doubleheader. They sweep the doubleheader they sweep it. They win 10-2. They win both games. On to the 17th. St. Louis remains 4.5 ahead of Philly. Beantown 4 ahead of Amazing. San Francisco 7.5 ahead of Crystal Lake. And Vegas 3 games ahead of Hagerstown. And I see Vegas at Hagerstown. So because of that close race, even though Vegas is my team, we're going to play that game. And we will pick a second game from the second half of the week. But until then, let's do Lehigh at Philly. Lehigh wins 2-1. They close to within 9 games. Washington at Hadley Lake. Washington 5-3 winners. San Francisco at Union Stewards. San Francisco wins 5-4. Manchester again at Beantown. Beantown loses 8-3, and they drop to 47-49. However, they still lead in the Sandlot division. Let's play Vegas at Hagerstown. I want to see basically Hagerstown. I haven't really seen them. Why they are so good and why I can't shake them. Okay, excuse me while I take a sip of water. We are going to be at Hagerstown. Let's check who's pitching for the Stars. It's Max Scherzer. He'll be going against Phil Niekro. Lineups are in. Let me move that down a little bit. Let's go down to the field. We are at Yankee Stadium where Max Scherzer 4-3 with a 4.72 ERA will face Phil Niekro 7-9 with a 4.13 ERA for the Braves. Vegas has Trey Turner at short batting first, Musial in right second, Edgar Martinez the DH third, Harmon Killebrew at third base. Hitting fourth, Joe DiMaggio in center field hitting fifth, Orlando Cepeda sixth at first. Manny Ramirez in left field seventh, Ted Simmons catching eighth, Bobby Doerr hitting ninth and playing second base. In the outfield for the Braves, Lowe, Mantle, and Aaron. In the infield, Matthews, Wagner, Pedroia, McGuire, Zunio, the catcher, Niekro on the mound, stepping in as Trey Turner. Foul ball. Here we go again. Trey Turner goes down swinging. Stan Musial into left. Low with it for the out. Edgar Martinez, base hit in the left field. 8-game inning streak now for Martinez. Runner at first, Harmon Killebrew up. And Lowe's going to put that away in left field. Spacious outfield and left and center at Yankee Stadium. We head to the bottom of the first. Vegas, nothing. Braves coming to bat. Batting order for Hagerstown, Pedroia, Manto, Wagner, McGuire, Matthews, Aaron, Lowe, Kiermaier, and Zunio catching. Outfield for the Stars, Ramirez, DiMaggio, Musial left to right. Killebrew, Turner, Doerr, and Cepeda in the infield. Simmons catching. Scherzer on the mound pitching to Pedroia. Doerr to first for the out. Mickey Mantle hits the ball up the middle. Turner to first. He's out by a step. And Honus Wagner is going to hit it deep into right field. Musial puts it away for the out. 1-2-3 go the Braves. We head to the top of the second. No score. Joe DiMaggio to Wagner. One away. Orlando Cepeda. Mantle chases that one down for the out. And Manny Ramirez Number 2 for Necro. We head to the bottom of the second. There's no score. McGuire, Matthews, and Aaron to face Scherzer. On the ground, a Harmon Killebrew. 1 away. Matthews, line drive in the right field, base hit. Eddie Matthews on first. First hit of the game for the Braves. Hank Aaron. First strikeout for Scherzer. Brandon Lowe on the ground in a right field, base hit. Matthews on the way to third. Runners now on first and third, 2 outs for Kevin Kiermaier, the DH. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. Braves lead 1-0. Mike Zunio. Fly to center. Innings over, but not before the Braves take a 1-0 lead. Head to the top of the third. Braves ahead. Carlos Yaz comes by. Necro facing Simmons, Dorr, and Turner. Simmons to Mantle for the out. Dorr walks. Runner on first, top of the order, Trey Turner. Foul ball. That one's going to make it to the stands. Turner pops it up behind the plate. Zunio puts it away for the out. Oh, he drops the ball. He was unable to hang on, and Turner gets a second chance. But Necro strikes him out. Third strikeout of the game for Necro. 2 outs, runner on first. Stan Musial. Musial on the ground. The Wagner flips to Pedroia, gets the out. We head to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Braves. Pedroia leads off, hits it back to the mound. Scherzer gets him for the out. Mickey Mantle 0 for 1. He hits the ball back to the mound. Scherzer to first. He's safe. Mantle beats it out. Infield hit. Honus Wagner to left field and deep. And that one is out of here. It's a home run, his 19th of the year. And Hagerstown leads 3-0. Scherzer not looking too sharp today. McGuire steps in. McGuire strikes out. Matthews singled his first time up. Deep in the right field. Musial puts it away at the fence. At the end of 3, it's 3-0 Braves. Necro to face. Edgar Martinez, Killebrew, and DiMaggio. Matthews backhands it. 1 away. Harmon Killebrew. 4th strikeout for Necro. Joe DiMaggio up. Number 5, 1, 2, 3, go the Stars. Stars go quickly. We head to the bottom of the 4th, 3-0 Braves. Hank Aaron leading off. Fly to center field, 1 down. Brandon Lowe in left. Musial puts that away in right center field, and Kevin Kiermaier hits the ball back to the mound. 1, 2, 3, go the Braves. Quick game so far. We head to the top of the 5th. 3-0 Braves. Cepeda on the ground to Pedroia. 1 down. Necro hot today. Only allowed 1 hit so far. Manny Ramirez walks. Ted Simmons, runner on first. That ball's hit up the middle. Back to Necro. He boots it. Simmons is going to be safe. And the error is charged to Phil Necro. Phil Necro rubbing up the ball. He's going to face Bobby Dorr. Runners on first and second, one out. Pop up in the infield. Wagner has got it. And top of the order, Trey Turner. That ball's hit to second. Pedroia to first for the out. No harm, no foul on the error. Halfway home, it's 3-0 Braves. Zunio, Pedroia, and Mantle. Ramirez got it. Pedroia deep in the center field. DiMaggio on his horse puts that one away. And Mickey Mantle, who's 1 for 2, strikes out. 1, 2, 3 go to Braves. We head to the 6th. 3-0 Hagerstown. Hagerstown wins today. They will be 2 games back in the division. Necro to Mugio. No balls, 2 strikes. Musial in the right field. And that ball is going to be off the wall. Aaron tracks it down, but that's only that's going to be a double. Looked like Musial was holding up, but it's his 27th double of the year. Stars have a runner in scoring position with nobody out for Edgar Martinez, who is 1 for 2 today. And there's a fly in the left. Brandon Lowe puts it away for the out. Harmon Killebrew 0 for 2. He walks. 2 runners on, 1 out for Joe DiMaggio in his home park of Yankee Stadium. He's going to hit it on the ground to Wagner's going to flip it to Pedroia for 1, but over to first, but DiMaggio is going to beat it out. Force play, runners on first and third. 2 outs for Orlando Cepeda. Cepeda into center field. And the promising inning ends. No score. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 3-0 Braves. Steve Tate comes by. Honus Wagner homered earlier in the game, and Scherzer walks him to be safe. It's his first walk of the game. McGuire is up, throw to first. McGuire down the line in the right field, and it is in the stands, foul. There goes Wagner. Stolen base number 18. Batter struck out. There is 1 out runner now on second for Eddie Matthews. Intentionally walked. Runners on first and second, Hank Aaron. Not too many people intentionally walked batters to get to Hank Aaron. That ball was so deep, Wagner tags up on second, goes to third. First and third. 2 away for Brandon Lowe. Lowe walks. Scherzer's got in a little jam here. He's got the bases loaded. His 3rd walk of the game. Kiermaier up. And he strikes him out, number 5. We head to the top of the 7th. 3-0 Braves. Necro to Manny Ramirez strikes him out, number 6. Ted Simmons. Mantle's got it in deep center field. And Bobby Dorr. On the ground, the Wagner scoops it up over to first for the out. Oh, it's an error. Bad throw. It's into the dugout, and Dorr ends up on second base. Error number 13 for Wagner. Third error of the game for the Braves. They got away with the first two. Will they get away with this one? Trey Turner stepping in. Turner in the left field. That's deep. That's deep, and that is out of here for a home run. The answer to that is they don't get away with this one. What appeared to be the third out turns into a 2-run error as Trey Turner gets home run number 6. The game is now 3-2 in the top of the 7th. And Legends Sports Universe stops by to say hello. And there's SGJ Jamie. Once again, like to see Legends. He's got the channel Legends Sports Universe. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's got great sporting events. Boxing is new. Baseball, football. Baseball should be coming up soon, I would think. Stan Musial to face Necro. Musial on the ground to Wagner. This time he gets the out to end the inning. Headed to the bottom of the 7th, the Braves 3 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors, 5 left on. The Vegas Stars 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 6 left on base. Scherzer, the computer says, looking strong, pitching to Zunio. Number 6 for Scherzer. Top of the order is Pedroia, who's 0 for 3 today. He hits it back to the mound. It's past the mound. Doors got it to Cepeda for the out. Okay, here we go. Mickey Mantle, 1 for 3. Scherzer delivers. Number 7, strikeout for Scherzer. We head to the top of the 8th. 6 outs left to try to tie this game, and it is Edgar Martinez facing Necro. Line drive, that's down into left field. It is a fair ball. Martinez ends up on second base with his 15th double of the season. Tying run on second. Nobody out for Harmon Killebrew. That ball is on the ground to Matthews. To McGuire for the out. Martinez is going to have to hold. And Joe DiMaggio steps in. DiMaggio line drive. Matthews snares it out of thin air. And 2 quick outs after the double for Orlando Cepeda. Necro bears down, strikes him out, gets out of the runner on second, nobody out jam. We head to the bottom of the 8th, 3-2 Braves. Scherzer to face Wagner, but Neil Kotz will be coming in to pitch. Fly deep to right field, 1 away. Musial throws it in. Mark McGuire up. Kotz first strikeout. And Eddie Matthews. Kotz gets his second strikeout. 3 outs to go. Top of the 9th. Vegas to send up Manny Ramirez. Ted Simmons and Bobby Doerr try to tie this game up. Manny Ramirez to left field. Brandon Lowe's got it. 1 down. Ted Simmons. Slow roller to third. Matthews up with it. Throws to first base. He is safe. Necro turns red. Simmons is on first for Bobby Doerr. Necro walks Doerr. Runners on first and second. 1 out. Tying run on second base for Trey Turner, who last time up hit a 2-run home run. This time he hits it up the middle. It's off the pitcher to short for one. First double play. That's going to end the game. How did we get that? We got that. That's scored 1-6, 4-3. Braves win 3-2. They close the gap on Vegas. They're, I think, 2 games out, 5 games in the loss column. Trey Turner for the Red Sox, for the Vegas Stars, 2 RBIs, a home run. Martinez, 2 hits, 5 hits in all. Not much in the way of offense. The Hagerstown Braves, same situation. The difference in the game were the home runs. Wagner hit a home run off of Scherzer with 1 on, and Turner hit one with 1 on. So the game-winning RBI is Kiermaier. So I guess we'll give Kiermaier. Is Kiermaier going? No, Phil Niekro is going to be the MVP. Pitching-wise, Scherzer is now 4-4. He pitched 7 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned, struck out 3, walked 1. Niekro, 9-inning complete game, 5 hits, 2 runs, none of them earned, 7 strikeouts, 4 walks. Let's get rid of that. And yeah, 2 games back, but 5 games in the loss column. So there's a little cushion there. Let's go to the rest of the games for today. Amazing at St. Louis, 6-2 St. Louis. Chico's at Lancaster. Will they keep pace with St. Louis? They don't. Chico's loses. Lancaster upsets them. Florence at Edmonton. Edmonton 5-3 winners. Carolina at Crystal Lake. Crystal Lake shuts them out 9-0. And the Bronx at home against Cleveland. They win 4-0. Halfway through the week, let's review and see where we are. St. Louis, 5.5 above Philadelphia, 6.5, 6 ahead of Chico's. Beantown, although 2 games under 500, 4 games up on Amazing. San Francisco, 7.5 ahead of Crystal Lake. Vegas, 2 ahead of Hagerstown, 7.5 ahead of Union Stewards. But like I said, Vegas has got a 5-game lead in the loss column against Hagerstown and 12 games against Union Stewart. It isn't as close as it looks. We move to the 19th, Philadelphia at St. Louis. Let me see if we're going to have more Philadelphia at St. Louis. How's the 21st look? Philadelphia, that's the one we're going to play on that Saturday. So let's go for the 18th, make sure the 17th is all done. It is. So we'll do Philly and St. Louis will be game number 2. But until then, Vegas is at Hagerstown. Vegas gets that game back. 7-6 winners. Cott's the winner. Kittredge, the loser. Mantle had a home run. Lehigh 9-1 over Philly. Washington at Hadley Lake. 4-2 winners, Washington. Edmonton at home, winning 6-5 over Florence. Manchester at Beantown. Beantown loses, drops to 3 games under 500. Manchester wins 14-10. Let's see how St. Louis does. 5-0. They get their lead at 6.5 against both Philadelphia and Chico's. Speaking of Chico's, will they get it down to 6? They do. 6-4 winners over Lancaster. Carolina at Crystal Lake. Crystal Lake wins their lead, now 7 for San Francisco. And the Bronx, who has a pretty good season going, but gonna go nowhere fast in that division, lose to Cleveland 6-3. On to the 19th. Okay, Philadelphia, St. Louis again. I want to make sure they got a 21st game, right? Yeah, okay, good. St. Louis 5-1 increased their lead to 7.5 over Philadelphia. San Francisco at Hagerstown, 3-0. Hagerstown. I think Dwayne left his team a season too early, as that Hagerstown team is pretty good. Cleveland at Beantown. Cleveland beats them 6-2. Bronx at Lancaster. 5-4. Lancaster upsets the Bronx. Lehigh, can they keep pace with St. Louis? They do. 7-1 winners. Can Chicos keep pace? They can. 9-7 over Manchester. Hadley Lake at Edmonton. 8-7 Hadley Lake. And can Crystal Lake get back to 6 games? They do. 6 games back of San Francisco now, who Hagerstown defeated today. Hagerstown wins 6-3. We're Friday the 20th. San Francisco to Hagerstown, 3-1. San Francisco beats Hagerstown. Bronx at Lancaster, 8-2 Bronx. Amazing at Lehigh, 11-10. Lehigh squeaks by. Carolina at Union Stewards. Carolina upsets the Union Stewards, 5-2. Florence at Vegas. Vegas squeaks by 2-1 over Florence, increases their lead to 3.5 in the natural division, 7 in the loss column. St. Louis at Philadelphia. Philly, 7-4 winners, close the gap to 6.5. Cleveland at Beantown. Beantown needs a win. They get it 5-0. Chicos needs to keep pace with a win. They get it 7-4 over Manchester. Hadley Lake and Edmonton, 2 teams aren't going anywhere this season. Edmonton wins 5-4. And Washington at Crystal Lake, and they defeat Crystal Lake 7-5. Crystal Lake back to 7 in their division. And Saturday the 21st will be the last game of today's broadcast. That will leave 10 games to do, and we got Tuesday and Wednesday to do them, so we should get that done pretty easily. Let me glance at the chat, see what I'm missing. Legends. Nice to see the team getting so okay. I enjoy. I don't get Red Legends broadcast live very often because I guess got too many things going on. But when I get in bed at night and turn on YouTube, I watch Legends games. They're very entertaining. Anyway, here we go. The 21st. Lancaster at home against the Bronx, and they upset the Bronx 4-3. Lehigh, 8.5 back. They're not out of it. And they lose to Amazing 4-2. Amazing's not out of it. They're only 4.5 back. San Francisco at Hagerstown. Since Hagerstown's a league team, I'm not insulting anybody by telling you I'm rooting for San Francisco. And they win 9-2. Beantown needs a win because you don't want a division leader under 500, and they win 8-7. Climb to 2 games under 500. Chico's trying to keep pace with St. Louis. They're playing at Manchester, and they win 10-0. Walter Johnson, 24. Walter Johnson's got a real good shot of having 30 wins by August. Hadley Lake at Edmonton. Edmonton loses 4-3. And here we go. We're playing Philadelphia at St. Louis. For the Iceman, Andy Pettit will face Carlos Rondon. Lineups are in. Andy Pettit, 6-4 with a 4.50 ERA to face Carlos Rondon, 13-3, 2.29 ERA. They're both wearing stripes. One's from the Yankees, one's from the White Sox. It is sunny out, hardly any wind. We are at League Park, and the confines are pretty cozy at League Park, so we could see some home runs today. Henderson Acuna Puckett leading off. Heilman, Riley, Albies 4, 5, and 6. Davis, Osmus, I call him Asmus. I don't know why I do that, but I do. Osmus, the catcher, batting 8th. Canseco hitting 9th. I don't ever remember Jose Canseco hitting 9th, but there he is for Philadelphia. In the outfield, Joe Jackson, Ed Roush, Roberto Clemente left to right, Roland, Peralta, Collins, Pujols at first. Matheny catching. He is subbing for the injured Bill Dickey, who's injured into August. Carlos Rondon on the mound. Looks in, gets the sign. Ricky Henderson leads off with a base hit to right field. You know what that means, don't you? Henderson's got 39 steals on the season. Acuna's up. Do we want to get his picture? I'm going to be lazy. I'm going to let him go without a picture. Henderson's probably going to try to steal on the first pitch here, right? There he goes. Stolen base number 40. Ricky never stays still. He's on second, nobody out. Fly to left. That's deep. Jackson's got it at the wall for the out. One down, runner on second. Throw to second. He's back. Kirby Puckett walks. Harry Heilman stepping in. Heilman hitting an even 300 on the season. I just saw Henderson on third. Did Henderson steal second when I'm looking at somewhere else? Do I want to see that or what? Where are we here? I want play-by-play. Oh, wild pitch. I missed a wild pitch. Sorry about that. And we got that off there. Okay, now that I've got my act together, bases loaded. Austin Riley. Roush in a deep center field. That'll score Henderson easily. And Philadelphia leads 1-0. Ozzie Albies on the ground to Roland across the diamond, but he's not going to get him. He's going to be out. He does get him. How do you like that? It looks safe from here, but can't trust your eyes. He's out. Philadelphia 1. Hawks coming to bat. St. Louis has Collins, Pujols, Sisler, Roush, Clemente, Peralta, Jackson, Roland, Matheny in their lineup. Henderson in left, Puckett in center, Canseco in right. Riley, Davis, Albies, Heilman left to right at first. Osmus catching, as I try not to say Asmus too often. Andy Pettit pitching to Eddie Collins. Looks like a bunt to me. He is out. One down. Pujols on the ground to Riley. Cross the diamond. 2 away for Sisler, who's on a 26-game hitting streak. That is a line drive caught by the shortstop. We head for the top of the second. 1-0 Iceman. Okay, here we go. Rondon to face. Hitters 7, 8, 9. Davis, Osmus, and Canseco. Like I said, I'm liable to see some home runs today. George Davis, the shortstop, home run number 11. That traveled 400 feet. That would have been out of almost anywhere. 2-0. Philadelphia as Osmus walks. Walk number 3 for Rondon. Jose Canseco batting 9th. He strikes out. Is Rondon's first. Ricky Henderson up for the second time today. There's a pass ball. Osmus goes to second. Henderson walks. Runners on first and second for Philadelphia. A run in already this inning, 2-0, and Acuna up. Deep to left field. See ya. It's out of here. I told you there was going to be some long balls. 4 runs in the inning. That traveled 403 feet. Home run number 16. It is 5-0 Philadelphia. And we're only in inning number 2. Puckett pops it up. Peralta in foul territory. Puts it away for out number 2. Harry Brookreen coming in to pitch. Heilman up. He walks. Austin Riley. On the ground, Roland is going to throw across the diamond. He is out to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. It's 5-0 Philadelphia. Roush, Clemente, and Peralta. Puckett's got it for the out. Clemente. Puckett backing up. He's got that one against the fence for the out. And Johnny Peralta facing Pettit. That one's on the ground to Davis. Is he going to be able to get him? It's going to be close. He's out. 1, 2, 3. Go the Hawks. We head to the top of the third. 5-zip. Iceman. Brookreen facing Albies. And that one is caught by Jackson at the fence. Davis homered his first time up, strikes out, balls dropped, thrown to first. For those of you scoring at home, Brookreen gets a strikeout. Matheny gets an assist and a put-out for Pujols as Osmus steps in. He walks. Jose Canseco towards the stands. Clemente chasing it, but it's in the stands. Brookreen delivers. Canseco dribbles it up the middle. Peralta to first, but Canseco's got too much speed. He is safe. Runners on first and second. 2 outs for Ricky Henderson. Henderson on the ground. Collins has it to Pujols to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the third. 5-0 Philadelphia. Okay, where are we here? So I locate the cursor. Pettit to face the bottom third of St. Louis's order. Joe Jackson, Roland, and Matheny. Jackson hits it back to the mound. Throws to first for the out. Scott Rowland. Rolling down the line. Riley backhands it across the diamond. That ball's in the dirt, and he can't take it out. It goes into the dugout. Rowland ends up on second base. We have the first error of the game. Runner on second. 1 out for Mike Matheny. Deep in the left field. Henderson's got it. 2 away. Runner still on second. Hawks need a run. Collins up. He's going to hit it on the one bounce to Riley at third. Throw to first, but that's going to be in time for the out. We head to the top of the fourth. 5-0 Philadelphia. Acuna Jr. up 3 RBIs today. I'm too lazy to put the picture in. Sorry. Pops it up in the foul territory. Peralta chasing it. He's chasing it. He's got it for the out. Kirby Puckett 0 for 1. Base hit in the right field. 1 for 2 is Kirby. He's a pretty good runner at first. Heilman up. That ball's hit into center field. Base hit. Puckett holds at second base. Roush throws the ball in. Runners on first and second. 1 out Austin Riley, 262 on the season, 17 home runs. Deep in the left field, Jackson's got it for the out. Great play. Shoeless Joe Jackson, 2 outs. 2 on. The pitch. Pops it up into left field. Jackson puts it away to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the fourth, 5-0. Philadelphia. Andy Pettit pitching a great game. Will pitch to Pujols. There's a base hit, and the Hawks get their first hit of the evening. George Sisler on a 26-game hitting streak. He's now 27. Runners on first and second. Nobody out for Ed Roush. Pass ball. Runners advance. Runners in scoring position. Roush still at the plate. Pops it up in the left field. Anderson's got it. Pujols does not go anywhere. Roberto Clemente 0 for 1. Runners in scoring position. He hits it on the ground to Heilman. Heilman runs over, gets the out. The ball stays in that spot, which is funny. Runners advance. It's 5-1. And Johnny Peralta is going to fly to center field. Puckett with an easy play to end the inning. We head to the top of the fifth, 5-1 Philadelphia. Burkeen facing Davis, who's homered in 2 at-bats today. And now he's singles, gone 2 for 3. Brad Osmus up. Throw to first. Fly to center field. Roush has got it. And Jose Canseco. Throw to first. Davis back. 1 out. Runner on first. To pitch. Left field and deep. Jackson's got it at the fence. Davis back to first. And the top of the order, Ricky Henderson, 1 for 2 today. Throw to first. Davis gets back. Henderson slow roller to Roland. He's going to be close. He's out by a half a step. We head to the bottom of the fifth. We're halfway home. Philadelphia leads 5-1. The Hawks 65-31 on the season. Philly 58-37, 6 games. Back in the loss column, they can reduce it to 5 if they can keep the lead. Pettit pitching to Joe Jackson. Pops up the infield. Davis puts it away for the out. Rolling 0 for 1. Strikeout number 1. Pettit's gone to the 5th inning before he gets a strikeout. Matheny into left field, base hit. Number 3 for the Hawks. And Eddie Collins been playing for the Hawks a long time. He strikes out number 2 for Pettit. We head to the top of the 6th. Still 5-1 Philadelphia. Burkeen in for relief of Rondon in the game today. He's pitched 3 1/3 innings, allowed 4 hits, struck out 1. He's done well. They have not scored on him. Acuna strikes out. That's number 2. Puckett on the ground to Peralta. He's going to boot it. It's going to be a runner on for Puckett. Error number 25 for Johnny Peralta. Seems like a lot of errors halfway through the season, but it is what it is. Harry Heilman up 302. He's going to hit a line drive. That's going to be down into the left field corner. Puckett's going to round second, head for third. He's going to hold up at third as Heilman ends up with his 22nd double of the season. And Philadelphia, with one out, has runners in scoring position for Austin Riley, who's 0 for 2 today. Okay, what happened here? Pass ball and a runner scores. Heilman moves up to third. It's 6-1. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on third. Here's the pitch from Burkeen O'Reilly. Strikeout number 3, 2 away. Ozzie Albies. Runners now on first and third as Burkeen walks his third batter of the evening. George Davis has had a good night. He's going to hit it on the ground to Collins. Over to Pujols for the out, however. We head to the bottom of the sixth, 6-1 Philadelphia. Pettit pitching a great game. Pujols, Sisler, and Roush. Pujols trots to first. First walk by Pettit. Sisler sounds good. It's deep to left field, but Henderson puts it away for the out as the crowd moans. Ed Roush 0 for 2. And he hits it, but Puckett's going to put that one away. Pujols still at first for Roberto Clemente, 0 for 2 on the day. Clemente walks. There's going to be runners on first and second. For Johnny Peralta. Peralta, 0 for 2, would like to get a hit. And as a line drive left field, he's got it. Base hit, scores Pujols. Clemente to third. It is now 6-2. Joe Jackson up, would like to make it a little closer. Pettit's pitch. Fly ball to center. Puckett's lined it up. He's got it for the out. The inning's over. We head to the seventh. 6-2 Iceman. Okay, here in the top of the seventh, Osmus, Canseco, and Henderson to face Burkeen, maybe. And then again, maybe someone's coming in, and it is Al Reyes. Fly ball in a foul territory. That is going to make the stands. Line drive, left field. Osmus in the second with his 16th double of the season. Runner on second, nobody out for Jose Canseco, who's 1 for 3. Infield pop-up. Peralta out in the grass, puts it away for Ricky Henderson, 1 for 3 today. Ball gets away from Matheny. Wild pitch. Pitch to Henderson. Jackson's got it. That should score Osmus, and it does. No throw from Jackson. It is now 7-2. 2 away for Acuna Jr. Reyes' first strikeout. We're headed to the bottom of the seventh. Philadelphia 7 runs, 9 hits, 1 ever, 10 left on base. The St. Louis Hawks, 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, 5 left on base. Pettit will be facing Roland Matheny and Collins here in the seventh. Puckett backs up, gets it at the fence. Matheny. Henderson just watches this one. Matheny, it's off the wall. Henderson throws it into third, and Matheny's got his 7th double of the season. St. Louis isn't dead yet. Runner on second. 1 out, Collins up. That one's in a right field. Canseco comes in and gets it for the out. And Pujols bounces it to Riley at third. Across the diamond to Heilman for the out. That's the inning. We head to the 8th. 7-2 Philadelphia. Philadelphia leading by 5 runs. 2 innings to go. They will send Puckett, Heilman, and Riley to face T.J. Antone. Strikeout number 1. Heilman. Jackson's got it and left. And Riley over 3. Line drive. Peralta's got it for the out. Quickly go the Iceman. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 7-2. Philadelphia's got 6 outs left. They need 5 runs. Sisler, Roche, and Clemente will be facing Tyler Matzik. Sisler in a right field, base hit. Ed Roush. Fly to left. Henderson at the wall for the out. Clemente. Fly to left. Henderson coming in, puts it away. Sisler still on first. Johnny Peralta. And he pops it up into the infield. Davis under it. For the 3rd out of the inning, we head to inning number 9, 7-2 Philadelphia. Albies, Davis, and Osmus to face Antone. Line drive. Clemente comes in and takes it off the shoe tops for an out. George Davis, ground ball up the middle. Collins to Pujols, out number 2. And Osmus, as Antone delivers in the foul territory. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on the pitch. On the ground and a couple of hops to Peralta to first for the out. We head to the bottom of the 9th, 7-2 Philadelphia. It hasn't been a terribly exciting game. Philadelphia's had the lead ever since the top of the first, but they're showing St. Louis they're not going anywhere. St. Louis is gonna have to earn it. And they'd like to start earning it here in the bottom of the 9th inning with Jackson, Rowland, and Matheny to face Dustin Hermanson. Base hit in the right field for Jackson. It's a double. Jackson ends up on second base. Rolling up. Rolling on the ground. Riley makes a great play. Throws to first for the out. Great play number 16. Jackson still at second. 1 away. The pitch to Matheny, who doubled his last time up. On the ground to Davis. Heilman's got it for the out. 2 down. Jackson still at second. Hawks down to their last out. Eddie Collins. Line drive in a left field. That's going to be a base hit. Jackson's going to score. It's now 7-3. And Philadelphia's going to have to wait for another batter to start celebrating. Pujols facing Hermanson. Well, Henderson puts that away deep in the left field to end the game. Philadelphia 7 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, 10 left on base. The Hawks 3-8-1 with 8 left on base. Let's look at the box scores. Hitting wise, 2 hits for Heilman, 2 hits for Davis, home runs, Davis and Acuna for Philadelphia. 2 for 4 for Sister extends his hitting streak. 2 for 4 for Matheny. Home runs in the game, Davis for Philadelphia, Acuna for Philadelphia. That was it. Let's see what we got left. This is the last day, the third week. We did the first 2 weeks previously. We will stop on the 21st. We'll have 10 days. We'll either finish it tomorrow or Wednesday, not sure when, unless someone else does a broadcast. What do we got coming up here? We got Carolina at Union Stewards. Carolina loses 9-4. Florence at Vegas. Florence upsets Vegas 3-1. Bronx at Lancaster. Lancaster upsets the Bronx 9-4. Lehigh needs a win, and they get it 12-6 over Amazing. Second game of a doubleheader. Vegas gets even with Florence winning 13-1. And the last game of last game of the broadcast. Washington defeats Crystal Lake 7-3. Let's go and check where we are here in the standings on the 21st. Sandlot Division at the end of this week's play. Looks like Beantown picked up a game. They're 49-51. They're 5.5 over Amazing. Chico's and Philly look about the same behind St. Louis. St. Louis still with the best record in baseball, 65-32. Chico's in second place, 4 games back. Philadelphia, who you just saw. All 3 teams pretty good, 5.5 back. Lehigh lurking in the shadows. They're 8 games back. Natural Division, Vegas 53-36. They are 4 games up on Hagerstown and 7 in the loss column, which is what I like to look at. They got to make up 7 games on those losses, and that's a tough job to do. Union Stewards 8.5 out, but they're 12 games back in the loss column. That job's even tougher. In the rain delay division, San Francisco, the second best record in the league. They are 63-32, 8 games ahead of Crystal Lake. Looks like Crystal Lake lost a tiny bit of ground in that one. Batting leaders, Sislis 378. Carew moves into second place ahead of Musial. Babe Ruth now with 49 home runs. Hornsby with 43. Hornsby still the RBI leader at 113. ERA, DeGrom, and Suarez. Rodon dropped to 6th. He was second when we started the week. Walter Johnson, 24 wins. Seems like Nichols has been stuck with the Washington Clowns on 21 for quite a while. Kloss and Eckersley each pick up a save this week. They are at 20. Johnson strikeouts leads at 285. Union Stewards, St. Louis and Vegas lead the batting. Chico's pitching. Carolina hitting. And the same 3 players. Oh, no, now Nooch moves into the voting lead in Manager of the Year. We'll zip this up, post it on the Discord in case anybody wants to see how they're doing. I want to thank Mark from Beantown. Carlos Shaz came by. Always nice to see him. Midlife Crisis team won today in the final game we just played. Legends, of course, don't forget to catch him on his YouTube channel. SGJ Jamie, who else do we missing? Steve Tate was by. I don't know how for long, but he was here. And Mark and Slash was the first one in the ballpark today. I want to thank everybody for coming by, and I hope they have a nice Monday evening, and we'll catch you on Discord.